Hello everyone! I'm just waiting for a couple more people to hop on. But I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for joining. I'm so excited. This is the last one. I'm kind of bummed about that. But it is my birthday! Woohoo! Happy birthday to me! Happy birthday to me! Okay, I just had to get that out of the way. Yeah, but I am actually in my car, so I wanted to give you guys a little overview of the Mercedes. That's the emergency brake, meaning that I am in park. Just so everybody knows, I'm actually outside of my mom's business because I just dropped her off. We were coming from a wedding yesterday, Ariel Ross Marino, Britain, now Britain. So that is really exciting. It was a beautiful wedding, and she's actually a former Miss Virginia, just to show you how strong this sisterhood is. I was in her wedding. It was amazing. We just had an amazing time, and we drove back today because I have to go to work later. Not happy about that one, but it's okay. It's okay. I will survive. So I'm going to go ahead and start these questions off, and yeah, we will see how it goes. Sorry I had to do this in my car. It's a little crowded in her office, and I didn't want people hopping in and out of the office while I was in there trying to do a Facebook Live. Sorry. So the first question, actually, funny enough, comes from my mom, and she says, where is the favorite place you've ever been, and where would you like to go if you have not? And actually, my favorite place is probably Bilbao, Spain. I had the opportunity to travel there last year with my family, and it was absolutely incredible. I fell in love with the culture. I fell in love with the people. It was just incredible, and I tell my family all the time, like, I would move there in a heartbeat. I want to live there. I just love it, especially because they have siesta, so you can just, they close down everything from like 12 to 3, so you have the opportunity to go and nap and eat just in the middle of a work day, and I totally respect that decision. So yeah, that's where I would want to go. Is my favorite place, just because we got to visit the Guggenheim, and they had like a flower dog made. It was really, really cool. It was an interesting experience, even though there was a language barrier. I just had the time of my life with my family, and I would go back in a heartbeat. So the second part of that, where would you like to go if you have not? I've actually always wanted to go to Germany, oddly enough, and maybe an Asian country like Thailand or something. I've always wanted to go there, but because my mom was raised in the Philippines, and she said it's absolutely amazing, so of course I want to go have that experience. But definitely Germany. I've heard such good things about the Autobahn. I would love to take this bad boy on the Autobahn. But yeah, and I have some friends over there that have just said, you know, the history behind it is just incredible, and I would love to go visit some of the touristy places that they have there. Okay, my next question comes from Hannah Shaw, and she asked, what is your favorite quote? And I actually have two, but obviously one is much better than the other. The first one, that is the better one, says, the beauty of a woman must be seen from in her eyes, because that is the doorway to her heart, the place where love resides. And I really love that, because I think it's so powerful, and it's really encouraging for women, especially, to love themselves, and that's where our love first starts. And I think that's why I love this system so much, because it encourages people. Our director says all the time, you need to be a complete woman, not a compete woman. And I think that so many times there's just such a disconnect there, and I really appreciate that, starting from our state directors and everybody who helps us get ready throughout this whole year and this whole process. They emphasize me becoming a better person, me becoming the best version of me that I can be. And I love that. I absolutely love that, because it makes me more confident, and it makes me a better person to go out into this community and help young women become confident. And I just absolutely love that. I love that motto that our director, Kim Johnson, has, and I can't rave about her enough. She's so wonderful. And that quote comes from Audrey Hepburn, and actually the next quote comes from Audrey Hepburn. I have a travel bug. I love to travel. I love to go places and try new things. As you guys have seen throughout these videos, I'm a little bit wild sometimes. I would love to do adventures rather than, you know, go out to eat or go shopping or something like that. So the next quote is, Paris is always a good idea. And in my mind, that just means you know, travel, do it while you can. It's always a good idea to have a new experience. And I think that that's something that so many people take for granted and would rather play it safe. And that's just not me. That's just not my personality. And anybody who knows me knows that to be true. So exciting, exciting, exciting stuff. That's my 2 quotes. And obviously the first one is much better and more meaningful. But the second one I think just describes me perfectly. Paris is always a good idea. Because it is. So, so the next question comes from Crystal Wittensolder, and she says, how would you handle negative people in your life, and would you be willing to keep them in your life? That's a really good question. I think the obvious answer is no, you don't want negativity. Oh, that sun is bright. Let's see if I can't change this lighting a little bit. It's not the best. Hold on, guys. Having some technical difficulties. Okay. Sorry about that. So how do I handle negative people in my life, and would I be willing to keep them in my life? I think, like I said, the obvious answer is no, I don't want that negativity in my life. But looking at where I work, our clients, I work at an eating disorder clinic, and our clients are very negative about themselves in general. And so it's an excellent opportunity for me to every day practice being confident, practice being that complete woman, and work on my skills in helping others see themselves in a better light. Because I think that that's really important for us to kind of strive towards as women. With or without a title, I think that that's something that we should be doing, is encouraging younger girls. I work in an adult facility, but the majority of them are just coming out of their adolescence, and they're just growing into these, I can just see like the blossom there, like they just want to grow and thrive into these beautiful young women. And it's so devastating to see the negativity that they have for themselves. And so, I mean, my immediate answer is no, I definitely don't want to be around negative people, because that's going to put negative thoughts into my mind, and that's not going to make me, you know, go towards positivity and be the best version of me I can be. But in reality, I need somebody to keep me grounded. I need somebody to keep me on track and say, this is why I wake up every day and this is what I do, because I want to see a difference. And without that, and without them being negative, as terrible as that sounds, I'm never going to see any growth in them or myself. So I think close friends, no, I probably don't want somebody who's going to be negative all the time. But I think it is healthy to have a little bit of negativity to almost keep you grounded in a way, and just keep you on the right track. And I think that I really appreciate that more and more every day that I work there. Like I said, I love what I do. It's definitely challenging, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I just love what I do. So that is all my questions that I got this past week, guys. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching. And I do want to give a quick shout out to Rick Hill of Rick Hill Imports Mercedes-Benz for giving me this beautiful car. Just so you guys know, this is not a joke. I do get to drive it all the time. It's pretty fantastic, especially this morning when there was ice on the car and I needed the heated seats like immediately. It was so wonderful. I normally drive a 2000 Nissan Xterra, so this is definitely an upgrade. It's been phenomenal. The gas mileage is incredible, and living in Northern Virginia and traveling so much for, you know, the Miss Virginia USA title and having so many appearances, this has been a dream come true. So thank you so much to Rick Hill of Rick Hill Imports and Mercedes-Benz in Kingsport, Tennessee. This is amazing. Thank you so much, and thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Please, please, please follow me on all of my social medias, not just on Facebook, but on Instagram too. It's the Miss VA USA for Instagram, and at the Real Miss VA USA for Twitter. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this series as much as I've enjoyed giving you guys these videos. I am a little bit relieved that they're over, because it's just exhausting, I think. I'm always like, oh, I've got a Facebook Live today. So thank you for bearing with me, and I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for following me on this journey. I'm excited to see what this year has for us. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a happy and healthy new year.